Welcome back, everybody. So guys, you know that this is actually the hard-coded page. All these things which is inside the page is hard-coded by us. If I just go to the main page here, if I just go to the index.php and open with any text document in a notepad, you can see that all these things, the beautiful watch, the $500, the $450 is a discount price. All these things are typed by us. You can see that these values we just put it by typing, which is not a really cool thing. The beautiful watch in etc. So now what we need to do, we just need to go to the browser actually, and I'm just gonna make the database because I'm just gonna work using the database, the MySQL server, the Apache server, and MySQL database. Basically, I'm gonna start the PHP things. Okay, now then I'm just gonna bring all these things from the PHP from the database actually using the PHP. Then I'll just make the category area and other things. So now we just need to go to the localhost slash php myadmin. For more information about the PHP MyAdmin, you have to visit the PHP course, the PHP section again. I just detailed about the PHP MyAdmin a lot more in the PHP section, and also the PHP. If you didn't think you're having any problem in a basic PHP, then you should visit and revise that section first, then come here. So by the way, I'm just going to the new database area, and I'm going to create the database. So what I'm just gonna do here, I'm just gonna create a new database for online shopping. That's awesome. Now the collection, that's fine. Now I'm just gonna create the database, and here I've been created the database. You can see that it's here, the online shopping. Okay, now the second thing is, or the first thing actually, we did the second thing is first the online shopping database. We have to create our own username. I'm going to the users area and just creating a new user by clicking add user. The username I'm selecting as Shazaib and the host as local. In a password, I'm just typing hello123. Very simple password. We just need to retype the password hello123. Now we just don't need to click on a generate button, which is why, because if you just click on generate button, so it will generate new password, which will be really hard to understand or actually to remember. The password doesn't need to be understand, but actually to remember that password is will be typical. We have to copy the password and need to paste whenever we use. So by the way, do you want a database for this user, the Shazaib? We don't want the database for the user Shazaib. So don't need to click on a create database or grant all privileges. Leave both things. We just don't want a database. Okay. Now the global privileges, yeah, check all. Means of the global privileges is the username will be able to select the data, the insert the data, update data, delete, and add some files as well. All these things, adds and download the files etc. Then the structure, by if you just talk about the structural way of this database or any database, so the user has the ability to create the alteration, the index etc. All these privileges it has. Now the resource limits, max queries per hour, max updates per hour, max connections per hour, max user per hour. The zero means setting these options to zero removes the limit. Exactly, it's like that. Now we just need to click on go button, and I just clicked on the go button. So now you can see that the Shazaib is there. The new user has been added. So now we just need to connect the Shazaib with our project. So don't forget the password, the hello123. The name of the user is Shazaib. You can make your own name and your own password according to your suitability and according to your requirement. You can do whatever you want. So by the way, I'm just going to the online shopping back. And why not, we just created the database and the username, so why not we just connect this database. However, this is empty, but why not connect this database with our web page? So I'm just going there to the index.php, and I'm just going at the very top of the HTML. Okay, at the very top of the HTML, before the HTML actually, the PHP, and going inside. And what more I'm going to do here, I'm just typing server I'm just making variables. This time I'm just making all them empty to just revise you the rules, the username, okay, the password. Username can be vary and their names can be vary, so this is not necessary to put the username. You can put the user only. Instead of the password, you can put pass only. For the server, you can type the Apache or whatever you want, or you can say local server or whatever. Just press enter and the DB. Okay, I just type DB. You can say database. You can type I'm just typing database. Okay, just to show you that we can do whatever we want. Database. Now, what is our server? The server is local host. Did you remember when I was just making the username, I just selected the local host as a server, and no issue if you're uploading your website to the web professional web address, the online server, still you can make it the local host, which is really best, and it will work in any condition. By the way, what was the username? The username was Shazab. And what was the password? I'm not gonna reveal the password, but I have to show the password, by the way. Hello 123. Now good luck. I'm going to the database. What was the database? The database was online shopping. Now what I'm gonna do, because I just put in all these things required to make a connection with the database, so I'm just gonna call the function mysqli connect. This is a function, okay, which actually connects the database, the web page to the database. And what I'm going to put inside this mysqli connect, basically all these things I'm just going to put together from the username. The first must be the username. The second one will be the the first will be the server. The second one will be the username. The third one will be the password. The database will be the fourth. So here, the server, adding a comma, the username, comma, the password, comma, the database, and yeah, that's pretty cool. We just added actually the database, including the username. Okay, this username has the access to go inside this database, and we are actually here. You can see that creating, just connecting all these things together. Now, this is not necessary to put the variables. We can directly type the names. For example, instead of the password, I'm just putting, because the password value is a string, so the string by, and here I'm just typing hello. I just want to clear you that this is not necessary to use the variables. We can directly put the values. You can see that I just put the value here. And instead of the username, you can put the value. Instead of the server, you can put the value, whatever. But I prefer the username, the variables, because this looks awesome and good. So in this way, we just connected this web page with this server using these username and to this database. So now go to the browser to check that out. It's working on now. Refresh the page now. I'm not getting any error. That means we just connected perfectly. If I just type this mistake, if it just makes a mistake here, the spelling of shopping is wrong now. So go to the browser and refresh that. Yeah, I'm gonna get the problem. You can see that it's telling that unknown database online shopping. Shopping is not a database, the database was shopping. So it's clearing that there is no issue in a username, in a password, in a localhost, but the issue is in a database, because the shopping is not a database there. Now I just updated the name to the shopping, and now no issue. That means we just connected that perfectly. Now we have to use this mysqli connect multiple times, so we have to save it in a connection, in a variable, any type of variable, but the most famous is CONN. People use this a lot of time, often. Now the other thing is we have to type all these things in a buy page and the product page, because wherever we want to make a connection with the database, we have to type this. This is necessary. So why not we just cut this from the index page as well and just save this in a new file. And where to save this file? This is the online shopping website. This is the includes folder where we just created the footer and header in a same includes folder. Instead of this index.php in includes folder, I'm just saving the db.php file. Okay, all these things, just a revision. So by the way, I just created the db.php file and I just saved all these things which I did here in index.php. Now what we just need to do, we just need to go to the index.php, press enter, and then link that file here by including simple method, great things, great results, includes /db.php. Save, and now we just need to go to the by.php and need to do the same thing here. Just go there, press enter, and do the same. Include, and the same thing, includes /db.php, and save. And now go to the notepad, to the online shopping folder, and there is a product.php. We also need to attach the product.php with the database, so just need to do the same thing here as well. We actually connected the database plus the username and the password. Both things has no issue, by the way. Include, the same thing here again, db.php. One thing more, the includes./db.php, because this file, the db.php, is inside the includes folder. So we just use the includes all there. That means it's actually super. Go to the browser, refresh the page. Okay, this is pretty fine. Click on a beautiful watch. Here I'm not getting any error. Then I just click on buy, still no error. That means all these things are going fabulous. We just don't need to add the database with these pages, the return policy, the privacy, the about us, or the condition, term and condition page. So they are okay with that. Just leave them. So now what more I'm gonna do, just gonna make the tables and gonna put some content in a table. So going to the notepad back and going to the localhost, and here inside the online shopping, I'm just gonna make a new table and just typing products, or you can say items, and the number of columns. How much columns do you want? This time I'm just making, I just want the multiple columns. For example, the item name, the item ID 2, the item price 3, item discounted price 4, item company if needs 5, and the supplier name, the supplier detail, or actually the supplier ID only. So they are around 7 supplier ID, and then what more, this time I'm just creating with 7. Then we will see that what need more. Just click on go button, and I've created the column. The first one will be the item ID, spelling must be clear, item ID, and the second one is item description. Instead of the name, the description, or item title. Oh yeah, cool. Item title and item description, we need both of them, the description as well. You remember that here is a detailed description we need, so that's fine. The item description. Then what we need, the item quantity. Oh, item quantity is really important. Item quantity. Item cost means how much, in which cost we buy the item, and item price, in which price you're selling. Okay, now item cost, item price, item quantity, these are some things. And what more we need to do to add, I'm not gonna add the supplier information here. Why not we just make another, the purchase, the complete purchase table, where we just add that we just buy these products from that supplier and these products from that supplier, etc. So I'm not gonna add the supplier info with the item, because probably we can buy the same item with multiple persons. So how we can add multiple suppliers? We can add the multiple suppliers, but this will not be the tolerated thing, the good thing, by the way. And the very important thing, the item image. So I'm gonna add the item image as well. Item, why not I just cut that, paste here to make it more beautiful, or actually balanced. I'm doing that, cutting that, pasting here, and cutting that and pasting here, cutting that and pasting here, and here I'm just making the item image. Yeah, this is much better now. And then just need to select this into text. The image will be text, the title will be text, the description will be text, the quantity will not be text, it will be the int, the cost will be int, the price will be int. So this is pretty fine. And we don't need to put the length and values. just select the image, the item ID into primary, and scroll a little out and wait for a while. Yes, the AI, the auto incrementation for this image item ID. Now just need to click on save button. Now we've created the online shopping database with the item table, and if you just click on item table, it's empty now. And if I just, first of all, we just need to put some content in its page. I'm just going to click on insert button, and I'm just going to add the image for now. So first of all, I'm just going to the online shopping, and there is the image. In images folder, in the products folder, there is the image named product 1. I'm just renaming it to item 1, not the product 1 anymore. Okay, item 1, because I just changed my mind, and now all these things should be item. You can change as well, no issue. I know that it won't be displayed anymore here. When we just refresh that, it's gone, it's gone. Just why? Because we just removed the actual name, but no issue, because now we're just selecting the image and the product or the item from the database. So now here, what the data we will put is matters, no issue what we just hard coded. So I'm going to change some more things. For example, when I just click here, this is product.php. This will be this won't be the product.php anymore. This will be the item.php. So by the way, here I'm just actually converting all the products things into items. I'm just going here in a item image, and I'm just adding the address images slash items slash item1.jpg. Now the title was beautiful watch. The description, what was the description? Yeah, this is another issue. What was the description? If I just select all these description and simply paste, sorry, from there to there, copy and paste there, then it will it work? No, it won't work in the way we want. We have to paste the all the necessary things. For example, the tags. Here are the li tag, the ul tag. So I'm just going to the notepad, and basically there is the area. We're in which page? In the product.php page. So there, I'm actually gonna copy all these things from there to there, copy, and simply go to the, just remove all these things and paste that. Okay, now just simply go to the item quantity, means how much items we have. You don't need to mention this on a website, but at least we should know that how much items we have. This beautiful watch, or what was the watch color? The watch color was, I think, black and brown. Beautiful black, and or I think just brown is okay. Beautiful brown watch. We will update that, no issue. So by the way, the quantity we have around 50, and we got the watch in 400, and the price is 500 for now. And how much discount we are giving in this watch? Oh, right now I'm just clicking on save button. Okay, and now we just need to go to the structure, and I'm going to add another column, only one column for now, after the item price, and just clicking on go button, and name it item discount. So I'm just making it integer and just clicking on save, and now just going to the notepad, oh sorry, to the browser, just click on a browse, and here is item discount. I'm just discounting this product is 50, so just save it now. Yeah, now we just need to add all these items to the website, to here. First of all, to the index.php page, then another one. So for now, we are just leaving this class. We will be coming back to this to the next class, and we will update this index.php, then the product.php, then buy.php. Right now, because I just don't want to confuse you, so I'm just doing something. Do whatever I do, just close this product.php, go to the folder, and here just rename it into item.php. Okay, now just go to the includes, go to header, and here, oh sorry, we didn't create the item.php link, so just go to the index.php, and there is a product.php address. Just make it item.php. Fine, Go back to the browser, and here just go back and refresh that. Now click on a beautiful watch. You are here in item.php. Everything is same. Click on buy. You are now buy on buy.php. As I said, everything is same and working fine. So guys, in the next class we'll meet again. Stay tuned and goodbye.